Heed the divine messages because God's angels and Jesus Christ are watching over you. They all have tears in their eyes when you ignore these divine messages. Greetings and salutations. Dear friends, Gabriel, the angel has selected you to receive this message today. This message has come to you at the ideal time because of a significant event in your life. Thus, it is not a coincidence. Your home key has been cloned and someone intends to enter at midnight on the 22nd of this month. More significantly, this is your heavenly protection even though it is a warning. Angels are aware of what goes on behind closed doors. They are aware of what your adversaries are thinking and who is secretly speaking against you, which you are not. But pay close attention. You're not alone. Your life is in God's control. No attack can succeed against you. Declare boldly, I am protected, and let that heavenly shield cover every part of your life. If this divine truth has ignited your spirit, I invite you to join in this blessing. Please consider donating $20, $50 or more through the YouTube Super Thanks button. As it is written in Psalm 91, 1, 2, He who dwells in the shelter of the Most High will abide in the shadow of the Almighty. Your generous gift not only strengthens your faith but also helps spread this powerful message of God's everlasting protection. Amen. This attack's perpetrator is not a stranger, nor is the concealed opponent in your circle. Someone who has smiled at you and acted as though they care about you is someone you know. However, they have been conspiring against you the entire time. This someone has been keeping an eye on your whereabouts, is aware of your itinerary, and has bided their time. However, they are unaware that God is observing them. Every strategy, trap, and covert goal will be revealed. Your angels are already 10 steps ahead. Enter God is revealing the truth. If you're prepared to uncover the secrets, you'll be shocked by this person's motivation. Why would somebody go to this extent? What would make someone betray your confidence? The response is straightforward: jealousy. They can't tolerate your achievement. They become blind when they glimpse your brightness. They feel inadequate when they witness your favor. They desire what you have, yet they are unable to obtain it, as property cannot be taken from you. What God has put in your hands cannot be taken, and the more they attempt, the more they will fail. You can type, I am untouchable, if you think that they are about to commit a grave error. Your adversary is ready to make a mistake. They will become overconfident, say something inappropriate, act haughtily, and then reveal themselves. Soon you will hear something startling. A secret will be exposed. A hidden dialogue will surface, and you will discover who has been conspiring against you. God is going to reveal their face to you. Declare with faith, God will reveal my enemies. If this word of truth stirs your spirit, I invite you to honor this divine message by donating $20, $50 or more via the YouTube Super Thanks button. Remember the promise in Deuteronomy 20:4. For the Lord, your God, is He who goes with you to fight for you against your enemies to save you. Your generous gift not only strengthens this ministry, but also spreads the light of God's truth to every corner of His creation. Amen. Everything is going to change. A major shift is coming. Soon the same individual who attempted to hurt you will be pleading for your forgiveness. They believed they were in charge of the situation and had the upper hand, but they overlooked the fact that heaven is watching over you. Your angels are watching over you. They will be halted in their tracks when they attempt to enter your home because it is protected by heavenly power. Unexpected events will prevent them from accessing the system. They will be apprehended before they get a chance. If you get this type, the enemy is blocked instead. What you didn't anticipate is that the individual who conspired against you would soon be made public. They will be embarrassed by something that occurs. The truth will be too enormous to conceal, no matter how much they attempt to hide or deny it. Their true personality will become apparent to all around them, and they will have no one to confide in typing. The truth will come to light indicates that you are prepared for justice. Your fate is too strong to be taken from you. A time of heavenly favor is about to begin for you. Nobody or anything can stop what is about to happen to you. The betrayals were only stepping stones, and the attacks you encounter were merely diversions. Every effort to hurt you is becoming a greater benefit. God is raising you up even if the enemy intended you to fall. Type re, I'm rising above to assert your success this season. There is now a heavenly intervention taking place. In the spiritual world, a significant change is occurring. A huge breakthrough is on the horizon, and the angels are working in your favor. Your protection has been triggered, your prayers have been heard, and a miracle recovery is imminent. The thing that was intended to hurt you will end up becoming your greatest benefit. My miracle is coming is what you type if you believe your adversaries will see your ascent. Those who attempted to defraud you will now have to witness your success. God is multiplying your benefits in front of them, but they wanted to steal what is yours and see you shattered. They will be compelled to see your unprecedented ascent. They will be sorry they ever opposed you, and they will pay close attention because they will never be able to use you again. My enemies will watch me win is what you type to acknowledge this breakthrough. You will soon get an enigmatic message. Some odd event is on the horizon. You will get a surprise message within the following 9 days. This will take the shape of a discussion text or phone call. What has been going on behind your back will be made clear in this communication. At last, you'll comprehend the reason behind your uneasiness. When you perceive the reality for what it is, you have to be prepared to act on it. Don't disregard this indication. The puzzle's last component is this kindly type. I am ready for the truth if you anticipate this change. The angelic sign. Gabriel wants you to know that something is approaching. A sign. When you least expect it, this will show up. For some, it will be a recurring number such as 1111 or 777. For others, it will be a gut instinct or a dream. You will know that your protection is fully activated when you see this indication. The doors the adversary attempted to open are now permanently closed, and they are being forced out. For this heavenly communication to be activated, type, I receive my angelic sign. Do you want to know what the most potent component of your final strike to your foes is? The adversary will demolish itself. You read correctly. They are on the verge of walking directly into their own destruction. Although they laid a trap for you, they are now going to fall into it as well. They will pay double for all they did to hurt you. Divine justice is already in action, and karma is true, so you don't even need to do anything. Enter justice's mine if you're prepared to see this happen. Your financial situation is about to change drastically. Pay close attention. Your money is going to grow. The adversary believed they could take away your tranquility and prevent you from receiving your rewards, but they were unaware that God was going to fill your cup to overflowing. An unexpected cash windfall is imminent. A fantastic chance will be presented to you. A once closed door will now be thrown wide open. Your greatest comeback was only set up by this attack on you. If you're prepared for this change, type, I am stepping into abundance into your keyboard. Your power is coming back, my dear child. For too long, you've allowed others to take advantage of you and energy vampires to drain your spirit. But that ends today. You are no longer playing tiny. You are stepping into your greatest potential. No force on earth can stop your destiny from unfolding just as God intended. Your voice will be heard and your limits will be respected. Type Y, am reclaiming my power if you're prepared for this divine change. If this message has ignited your spirit, please consider donating $20, $50, or more via the YouTube Super Thanks button. Remember the promise of Ephesians 3:20. Now unto him who is able to do exceedingly abundantly above all that we ask or think according to the power that works in us. Your generous gift not only blesses you, but also helps spread God's abundant love and power to every corner of His creation. Amen. Angel Gabriel has one last surprise in store for you, a final message. You will be shocked by what is about to unfold. There will be a significant occurrence in the next 14 days. Everything you heard today will be verified by this. You will have an unwavering sense of calm when it occurs. You will be aware of your heavenly protection. Your next chapter. 1. Full of happiness. Serenity and irresistible blessings will begin at that very instant. To assert this type, I receive my divine surprise. Last but not least, take note of this message. It is not meant for you to hear this now by chance. It is a wake-up call and confirmation. You need to remain vigilant, but the angels are watching out for you. Trust your gut if something doesn't seem right. If you sense that someone's vibe is off, trust it. Pay carefully if you are receiving warnings in your dreams. Your fate cannot be stopped. You have been selected and directed. Type "I am chosen" to firmly seal this message. Something significant just occurred before you leave. You have triggered heavenly protection over your life by receiving this message. You'll soon find evidence that all of this was accurate. Remember that no one can remove what is meant for you, so be prepared and powerful. Put "I am unbreakable" at the end of this message. We will now move on to the second important divine message. Are you ready for this Sunday, kid? If not, you may unknowingly stroll into danger. Listen carefully. A man with piercing blue eyes has already set everything in motion. His plan is not a hunch or a random idea. It is a well-crafted scheme, painstakingly constructed and ready to unravel. This Sunday is the moment I can see the anxiety developing in you. Questions swirl in your head like a storm refusing to arrive. Who's this guy? Why is God talking about him? What does he want and why you? Something in the darkness demands your attention. These questions weigh on your psyche, overwhelming you with uncertainty and worry. But my child, what if I told you that the truth will be obvious by the conclusion of this message? What if I told you that every question will be addressed, every uncertainty erased? Do you trust me? If your heart whispers yes, then grab my hand and go with me, for what you are about to hear may be the most important message of your life. Before I tell you about the blue-eyed man, I must warn you that a theft will occur this Sunday. This is more than theft, my child. It's more than stolen money or lost things. It is a heist so big that its impact will rock you to your core. And the man with blue eyes, he is at the very center of it. I sense your bewilderment. What form of theft? What is so valuable that it may be stolen? More importantly, how does this man fit in, and why does the Lord require you listen? I see, my child. These questions are hefty, and each second makes them feel heavier. But time is running out. Don't hesitate. Please listen for 8 minutes. What I say might alter everything. The clock is ticking. Are you set? Brace yourselves, for what you are about to hear will reveal a reality you cannot ignore. Let's start, my kid. Listen carefully. A huge reckoning looms at your doorway. A guy with eyes like blazing fire has been watching you, not from far away, but from deep within the shadows of your misery. He has examined every flaw in your soul, every scar time couldn't cure. He knows the silent sadness you bear. He hears the regrets that whisper in the silence of the night. He will attack this Sunday after waiting for the right opportunity. Look, I'm doing a new thing. Can't you see it? Isaiah 43:19. But this is no average thief. He doesn't want your money, pride, or reputation. No, his mission is bigger. He wants what you protect most, your suffering. He is coming for your hidden pain, the wounds you have nursed in secret, the humiliation you have wrapped around yourself like armor. He'll take everything, and when he's done, you'll feel naked and exposed. The burden gone. I know what you're thinking. Why would heaven send a thief? Why does God desire my flaws? My youngster, listen well. The solution is more powerful than you think, but you must let go to see it. Are you ready, my child? I heard you at night, your voice cracking between tears, fists squeezed in quiet prayer. God, take this pain away. But you think my messenger is a threat and shut the door when I send him to answer you. You view his kindness as a threat. But listen attentively, my child. This thief has not come to harm you. He frees you. My ways are higher than your ways, as the skies are higher than the earth. Isaiah 55:9. You cling to your pain like it's all you have. You grip it like a treasure. No one can steal it like God with his ring, muttering, "It's mine, my own." But what if I said your sorrow is more than a burden? It's a weapon for the opponent. Your tears and pain feed his lies. You are unworthy. You are unloved. You are ignored. He traps you with regrets you never should have had and shackles of anguish. But listen, child, heaven will fight those falsehoods on Sunday. A thief has come to steal hell's hold on your heart, not to rob you, but it's your choice. Will you defend what has harmed you? Will you let go or oppose the one who frees you? The thief stands at your door with a key, not a sword, not angry, not judging. He came to free you, not judge you. Trust God completely, and don't rely on your own judgment. Proverbs 3:5-6. You have borne burdens I never imposed on you for too long. You have carried scars that weren't yours. You have walked in yesterday's shadows thinking bonds couldn't be broken. But hear me, child. Your jubilee is Sunday. Heaven's thief takes your agony but fills you. No, my darling, he leaves something better in its place. A void only I can fill. You must decide, will you cling to your past's heavy burial clothes? Will you wrap yourself in a familiar blanket of misery that keeps you stuck? Or will you let the robber peel those old garments away, piece by piece, until all that left is freedom? Time is running out. The celestial theft is on. When you wake on Sunday morning, the question will not be whether the robber has come. He will be there already at your door. Will you lament what you lost or kneel, hands raised in worship, glad for what has begun? You decide, kid, but before you choose, remember, I am the God of empty graves. What I steal from you is gone forever. But when I create anything, it can't be taken away. The anguish you thought would never end will end. The bonds you thought were unbreakable are loosening. The weight you've carried for so long will not accompany you past this day. The thief arrives this Sunday, but not to take your joy. He's here to release you, the tomb of your past. Every regret, every grief, every whispered lie that promised you you will never be free will lose its grasp. It won't hold you anymore. Your jail door is ajar, but you must out. You must leave the darkness behind. But listen closely, my child. Everything has its time. The light rises only when darkness ends and the water urges the waves forward. Do not strain the waves. Do not chase what is not yet yours. If it is meant to be, it will be. Not by fight, not by begging, not by clutching with frantic hands. The cosmos provides blessings, my kid. Heaven is aligning you, not dismissing you. It is preparing you so that when the time comes, you will be ready in your heart, mind, soul, and desires. When that time arrives, when your soul is finally in harmony with the divine plan planned for you, everything will unfold in ways you cannot yet conceive. So be quiet, kid. Breathe trust. I feel your need, my child. I know the weight of waiting, the restless nights and the thoughts that repeat in your mind. When will it happen? Why the wait? But you aren't waiting in vain. Every pause has a purpose. Every delay has a cause. I am working behind the scenes, even if you can't see it. I'm arranging bits. When the moment is right, the doors will not merely open. They will swing wide effortlessly. Nothing designed for you will ever pass you by. The people, the opportunity, the dreams. But you must relinquish power. Stop rushing, stop asking for answers too soon.